Hello to everyone out there on YouTube. I'm about to go live on IG as well. Hold up. Hello to my IG and YouTube fam. I am live on my YouTube page of Renaissance Amazon and live on Instagram at the_Renaissance_Amazon_81. I'm sitting here half naked because I just did a video on why animal fats are good for your skin. And I did that on my other page, The Body Scientist 81. Be sure to watch that video because you will learn a lot. So I have my skin out so I can do demos, and I just decided to keep it off for this next video, okay? If you're on YouTube, you know what I'm about to talk about because of the title, okay? So I'm going to talk about how it's okay for men to look, but don't touch unless you have permission, and the frustrations of being a woman, okay? Now, I just want to say I don't condone any, I don't condone any woman who goes up in a man's face, trying to fight a dude, hitting a dude. I'm not with that. I don't care if you catch him cheating. Like, doesn't matter. I would never go up to a dude and start trying to rough him up. Because I, first of all, believe that you should not fight somebody that you can't beat, okay? And men have men's strength. There are some men who could, there's some women who could beat some men, but most of the time you ain't gonna beat a dude, okay? Unless you're an exceptional, he's super lame, okay? That's not gonna happen. So to me, as a woman, I don't wanna put myself in a situation where I could get fucked up, okay? I don't want a dude to beat me up. So I'm not gonna be in a dude's face, hitting him in the head, doing all this shit. Don't do it, okay? You don't know if that dude's crazy, he might snap, he's human. Now, so I don't do stuff like that. I'm also, if you follow me, I'm open-minded. I'm cool, but all my life, my dad has warned me about crazy dudes, about being careful, how, you don't need to not be a woman or stop being the woman that you are, but you need to understand there's a lot of crazy dudes in this world, and my protection was always of the utmost importance to him. Now, it can be super annoying as a woman. There are times, even though I don't believe in going up to a dude and trying to hit him or nothing like that, there are times that dudes do things that they deserve to get fucking punched in the face, elbowed in the throat. And they know if they would do that same thing to a man, that they would get elbowed in the motherfucking throat, punched in the face, and beat the fuck up. But they think because you're a woman, they can get away with it. A lot of times they can't. And so this also, to me, carries on to, when I see black men, because I have a black twin brother, of course. He's my twin brother. He's black. My dad, who was, huge, heavily involved in the civil rights movement and advocate, wrote about police brutality all the time in New York. But at the same time, when I was 9 years old, my dad told my brother how to act when the police pulled him over so he didn't get shot by accident, okay? Because some black men want to get rah-rah with the police, but none of that shit matters in your day, okay? So the goal is to stay alive. If you get rah-rah with the police and get killed or framed, it's better that that doesn't happen to you. You're more valuable not in jail and not dead, right? So sometimes you might be in a situation as a black man where you are frustrated with this cop, even if the cop is talking shit to you, okay? This is one thing I like about the movie Queen and Slim. That's a whole other video. I don't think it's wise to talk shit to the police when they pull you over. Because if you do that shit in another country, do that shit in Jamaica, do that shit in Africa, and see if your ass might disappear forever, never to be seen again. Do that shit in Cuba, okay? The cops in Cuba, the police in Cuba and Colombia, they have a very serious vibe about them. I bet you the same people will be talking shit in America to the cops. You put their ass in motherfucking Nigeria, the Congo, you put them in Cuba, Colombia, Jamaica, they're not going to talk that kind of mouth. They're not going to do that shit, okay? So to me, if the cops pull you over, even if they're being assholes, I would just be nice to them because I want them to get the fuck away from me, okay? Now, being nice to them isn't always a guarantee they're going to get the fuck away from you, but being an asshole It's guaranteed that being an asshole will not help your situation. Okay. So as a woman, okay, this is how I feel like with men, I don't have the sympathy of like, okay, yeah, it's a tough situation to have to be in. But as a woman, there are times that I've been around dudes who I felt like were capable of hurting me. And I didn't do anything to them, but they might be saying really mean things, really trying to piss me off. And I've had to bite my tongue and not say shit because I'm like, this dude could fuck me up. He could beat me up. I could say something to hurt his ego. And now he physically attacks me. And I don't want to get beat up by a dude. So there are times that I felt like I got to be quiet in this situation. He keeps talking. I want this dude to get away from me. I've been in situations where one time there was a dude in my apartment who, when I first moved to Chicago, we were seeing each other. He seemed cool till he wasn't. And I asked him to leave. And he didn't want to leave, but he was just saying all this shit, like around my apartment talking shit. And I wanted to fucking explode. But I felt like if I explode, this dude could hurt me. I just got to stay calm so I can get him out of my apartment. You know what I'm saying? So I posted about this yesterday on my IG, about this frustration I had because I went to the gym last night. Last night I ice skated some miles. I was in a good mood. I go to the gym. And then as soon as I walk in, I see this dude that from 2 years ago, I had a sexual assault issue with, okay? Now, I don't think I ever really talked about this. I talked about it on Facebook, but I don't think I ever talked about it in any videos. I didn't even tell like my parents or anything. I don't want them to be worried and stressed out. But 2 years ago, around the same time, I was in a gym. I was in a gym in Chicago. And when I'm in Chicago, I be mind my business. You know, I've met more crazy ass dudes in Chicago than I've met any fucking place that I've been. Now, I've met crazy dudes everywhere. I've met some in New York. I've met some in LA. Though probably the only place I haven't come across crazy dudes has been New Orleans and DC, okay? Something about New Orleans dudes, they might be some killers, but they're real respectful to women. And DC, I think all their security clearances, they have to be sane. Even if they ain't sane, they better have sane. So those are probably the only two cities that haven't come across crazy ass motherfuckers, but like every place else, yes. But Chicago, the highest percentage of batshit crazy ass dudes. Dudes who might seem cool at first and they're fucking nuts. I've had that experience so many times. It's like I don't even want to date in this city. Okay, now, but I live here, so okay. So going on. Yeah. So this dude comes up to me. Now, Chicago's the only city that I've ever been to where white men actually try to talk to me, and I'm not the only black woman. I know other black women, not even from here, who came here to visit, and they said white dudes are trying to talk to them. So white men have never tried to talk to me in public, okay? Chicago, they do that. Now, when I'm in Chicago, Chicago's diverse in a different way. There's a lot of like European immigrants and like Eastern European immigrants, so places that I'm not used to encountering people from. When I'm in Chicago, I just be working out. That's why I gained 20 pounds since I moved here. I just be working out and eating, right? And mind my business. I be home doing work, go to the gym, I eat. Wintertime, I go ice skating, go to the gym, I get my pole. I just keep to myself. So 2 years ago, I felt like I was like in this bubble, and I wasn't doing anything, just like with people. Like I was just always to myself. So I'm in the gym. This white dude comes up to me, compliments my body, and was like, "Oh, you want to go get tea someday?" So I'm like, "Okay," because I don't ever do nothing. Let me be open-minded. I wasn't really attracted to him. I was trying to be open-minded. Now, and he wasn't white American, okay? So I knew he wasn't white American, so I was like, he's a different kind of white. Let me just go see. Let me go do something. I don't be doing nothing, right? So I remember the day that I went, I didn't really feel like going. I go. I think we're going to a bar to have a drink or something. Next thing I know, we're like someplace, and I'm like, where are we? Because it was mad desolate. He's like, oh, we're going to my house. And I didn't want to go to his house, right? But again, that whole thing of being the angry black woman, I didn't want to go to his house. And I'm like, well, I'm coming to your house, I thought. And so he's like, oh, well, we're almost right here. It's okay. Okay, I'm not going to bitch or complain and be the angry, attitude black woman, because a lot of times people misunderstand me. So I'm not going to do that. Like, let me just chill. Because, like, I'm an open-minded person. Like, I've hung out with people. I've gone to people. Never had a problem. So I'm just like, even though I didn't think that's what we were doing, I was like, okay, fine, right? Go to his house. He was sitting, like, he had, like, an L-shaped sofa. And I was on the sofa doing my work, okay? Because I always be doing work. Because I was, like, thinking we were going to a bar, and we didn't. So I'm sitting there doing work. And I told him I was really busy before I hung out with him. I told him I had like an hour because I had a lot of work to do. So I was going to go in and out. I told him that. So eventually, like he is, just trying to kiss on me, right? And I don't I'm picky about how people touch me. This is one reason why I can never be a stripper. One of a few reasons. And no disrespect to strippers. I have all the most respect. Like, I will dance naked or in a bikini up on a platform, but I'm just not one to, I need to know how much money I'm making before I dance. So I'm not with like people throwing money at me and me trying to get dollars and shit and not knowing. So that doesn't work for me. But also, I don't like people randomly touching me, okay? Like, I am probably one of the most sensitive people you've ever met. A lot of you haven't met me. But people who know me can tell you I'm really ticklish, I'm particular. I don't like people just fucking touching me. I like to be touched if it's right. If my energy is calm, their energy is calm and centered, and they come at me from a balanced place. But when somebody sees me as an object, and they're like, ooh, guys, ooh, let me just grab that. That shit makes me want to kick you in the fucking neck, okay? Dead serious. I'm very, very picky. Like, if I'm out in a club, and somebody walks by me and they're trying to get by, people will touch your side. That shit makes my blood boil, okay? So this dude is like trying to kiss on me, and I'm not, like, I don't like people on my face like that. I have to really like you to kiss me. Like, I don't just be kissing people. Like, so I didn't want to kiss him, right? Then he kept trying to be aggressive with that. Then I get up to go to the bathroom and tries to pull my pants down, right? And so I'm like, okay, he was just doing too much. I think before I got up, I was sitting on the sofa. He stood in front of me and pulled his dick out. That's what happened. I'm sitting on the sofa. He stands up, pulls his dick out in my face. And I look at it like, first of all, it's all pink and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm not doing nothing with that. But I just was like, so I get up to go to the bathroom. Tries to pull my pants down. I come out the bathroom and I'm ready to leave. You know, I was like, because he was just like, well, I guess he realized he wasn't going to get what he wanted. He had a bad attitude. So he was like, okay. So I'm like, all right, you going to take me back home now? And he's like, no, I'm not going to take you home. Now, I had no idea where I was at. I wasn't far from where I lived, but I didn't even know where I was. It was cold as fuck that night. And he drove me over there. And like, Chicago's not New York. There was nothing over there. So it wasn't like I could just go hop on the train. So he told me he wasn't going to take me home. That shit enraged my ass, okay? Because I'm thinking, oh, now because you couldn't get what you wanted, you're not going to take me home? And that shit pissed me off. Like, I can't stand shit like that. I can't stand people that waste my fucking time. You know? So I forget. See, and maybe it's like temporary amnesia. I got to look at my journals. I remember he told me that. I was getting ready. And I was really pissed, you know, at him grabbing me, all this shit. So when I was walking out of his apartment, I tried to throw one of his paintings off the wall. That's what it was. Now, I was so angry. But at the same time, I was trying to tell myself to calm down because I didn't want to do something to make the situation worse. I really wanted to kick him, but I'm like, no, because this dude was strong. I don't want to get hurt, you know. But I also didn't feel comfortable with him doing that to me and me just leaving in peace. I'm like, nah. So I tried to throw his painting off the wall. And when I did that, he pushed me really, really hard, right? And I think, you know, when you're fighting and into some shit, sometimes you don't even know what happened. But I think I slammed up against something and hit my back or something. I don't know. And I remember being in the hallway pissed, and I just wanted to kick down his door. But then I said to myself, no, look at it, don't do that, because he could come out and hurt you, right? So I remember telling friends of mine what happened, and they kept saying, oh, that's sexual assault. You should go to the police station. And I'm thinking to myself, how can I prove that? He did what he did. You know, because people are like, oh, a dude pulling his dick out of your face and grabbing you like that, that's sexual assault. Now, being a woman, that kind of shit happens so much, a lot of times you don't even realize that or think of that as sexual assault, you know? Like, I'm thankful that I wasn't raped or nothing like that. But the shit I remember being so mad, you know, so mad that you cry, okay? I went to the police station, tried to press charges, and, you know, the way that they do it in Chicago is different than New York. They have me running all over the city and being in a courthouse all day, and the ratchet shit you hear in the Chicago fucking courts, oh my God, okay? So then I was supposed to come back to court. You know, anybody who deals with court, I hate dealing with court. It just doesn't make sense. You know, so all this shit that I was going through, and it just never, I was trying to get a restraining order against him. And I just never was able to do it. It just kept causing me to lose money and time going to this court for nothing to happen, for them to tell me that I didn't do something right that they told me to do last time. They didn't So I can see how courts can discourage people from fighting, right? So I was just like, this shit. Maybe if I was like really raped, I would have kept doing it, but I was just like, I can't with this. So I eventually gave up, right? But I hope, sorry. but I had hoped that I would never see him again. And yesterday I walked into the gym and he is right there in the front. We make eye contact. And it was, I had to just look away from him, pretend like I didn't see him. And it was so hard because it's like an unfinished fight. Like if the last time you saw somebody, they slapped the shit out of you, or they punched you, or they stole from you. When you see them again, you're gonna want to fuck them up, okay? So that's how I felt when I saw him last night. But I can't do shit. I can't beat him. The dude is Russian. He's not Russian. He's from some small country next to Russia. I'm not good with the history of that part of the world because I don't pay attention to it too much. But it's some country that's associated with Russia, but it's not Russia. But apparently they had a fight with Russia because one of my clients in New York, old NYPD officer, New York Italian, told me that whatever country he was from fought the Russians and they're really aggressive and really crazy. Okay, and Chicago's full of them. Okay, so I even wanted to call ICE on him. Okay, ICE, I don't give a fuck. Okay, I wanted to call ICE, like deport his ass because I bet you he overstayed his visa and shit. Okay, So when I see him last night, it was just a reminder to me of how that feels, as a woman. Like, you can look at me all day. I'm not like a super uptight woman that's like, oh, he's staring at me. Oh my God. Some girls get mad because you're staring at them and they feel like you're violating them. You can stare all you want. Just don't fucking touch me if you don't have permission. That's the shit that's unacceptable. And that's why I feel like every woman should be trained in hand-to-hand combat and weapons training. But the problem with that, because my dad's been giving me these knives ever since I was 12, teaching me how to cut a dude. When my dad teaches me how to cut a dude, he teaches me how to kill them, okay? That's what my dad teaches me. He always has said to me, if a motherfucker puts his hands on you, I want him to be the one running for help and not you. But the things that my dad has taught me, if I were to use that on that man, he probably wouldn't be here right now. I don't want murder charges, okay? That's number one. Number two, it's kind of scary because when you're dealing with a man, even as a woman, you could be trained in martial arts. People say, oh, it doesn't matter what size you are. That's not true. That is not fucking true. I could be equipped with all the fucking martial arts in the world, but I'm not beating a dude who's like a 50-pound football player. I know men like that. They could just sit on me. I'm not doing shit, okay? So, and then as a woman or any person who's going to use weapons or martial arts or whatever, if you can't beat this person and you come at them with that shit, you could get more fucked up. So to me, being in his house, it wouldn't have been the place to stab him up, okay? And if I would have tried some type of martial arts shit, he might know martial arts and still fuck me up. So I feel like the best thing for a woman having a pit bull, okay? I had an aunt like that. She'd be like, take the pit bull on dates, okay? That's what I just travel too much for a damn pet. But if I had a pit bull, I would take that shit with me on dates. Like, what motherfucker, what? Dudes wouldn't violate then. They wouldn't touch you without permission then, okay? So, and that's why, like, don't let me get a pit bull. Because I would go outside like this with a fucking thong on, go oil up everything, and go outside glistening. Like, ain't none of y'all motherfuckers touching me. You can look all you fucking want, but you're not touching me. And that's the thing that makes women afraid to be themselves, that they're afraid of being attacked by men. Okay? And I'm not going to hold back who I am. Okay? And just because I'm sitting here 90% naked, if I sit here butt-ass naked and walk down the street with glitter, doesn't give anybody the right to fucking put their hands on me if I didn't give them permission to put their hands on me. And that's the whole problem with this patriarchal fucking planet where men feel so entitled to do shit like that. Okay? And so, like I said, to the woman, no. I don't condone you getting a dude's face, trying to get rah-rah, trying to get abusive. You are 100% wrong for that shit. And as a woman, if you get in a dude's face doing that and he slaps the shit out of you, then oh fucking well, you brought that on yourself, okay? I'm not with that. I'm not with it. And to the men, don't think, because you're a man and you can get away with shit. There's a lot of men who do things to women knowing they could get away with it because she can't beat them. And that shit is hard as fuck as a woman. But again, I don't want to try to fight a dude and be dead right now because I'm more valuable alive. And that shit's hard. So I just had to do, so that's why with the whole Me Too movement, yes, there are women who could be dramatic. There are women who could, but But honestly and truly, I don't like hearing men complain or joke about the shit because so many men do such stupid ass shit, disrespectful shit, that women get numb to it, okay? Because on the flip side, there's a dude who I see in the gym all the time. He always has a smile on his face. And he's pretty cool for the most part. I've been seeing him for years. Black dude. Now, he always wants to, every time he sees me, he always wants to give me a ride home. Always, always, always. We went on a date once, okay? One time, maybe like over a year ago, it was kind of, I don't even remember what we did. It was kind of weird, whatever. But I always see him in the gym. Every time I see him, he's like, oh, let me give you a ride home. Sometimes I try to hide from him, okay? There's times that I ran out the gym like 5 minutes before it closed because I didn't want him to give me a ride home. Because this dude, he's always touchy. Like, but touchy, like, he'll like rub my back. Like, we're walking down the stairs, and he'll put his hand on my back and do this. But like I told you, I'm touchy. I don't like random fucking touching. Some people just randomly touch me and grab me. That shit irks my nerves. So he always does stuff like that, and I'm like, dude, it's annoying. He's like, oh, that's ticklish. I'm like, it's annoying. Just stop, you know? So, or like I'll be sitting in the chair and he'll be like trying to squeeze my butt, right? Now, that's not gonna like make me be like, oh my God, I'm so violated. No. But, you know, last night I was in the gym, it was cold, okay? It was really cold. I see him, he insisted on giving me a ride home. And he insisted on leaving the gym 30 minutes early so he could give me a ride home. And I'm like, you don't have to do that. He insisted, okay, he's ready to leave. Drives me home, and then when I get out the car, he's like, oh, let me get out and give you a hug. And I'm thinking, it's too cold for hugs. When it's cold, I like to keep it moving, okay? You go outside, you walk fast, keep it moving. Ain't nobody got time to be standing here talking and doing small talk and shit. So he's like, I'm going to get out and give you a hug. And I already was like kind of annoyed. I'm rolling my eyes. I give him a hug. Soon as I hug him, his hands go right down to my ass and start squeezing. Now, I like booty squeezes. But I didn't like what he was doing, number one. Number two, I don't like it when people just assume, like, you said you would give me a hug and your hand just zoop right down in my ass, squeeze. And it didn't even feel good. And the shit was annoying. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with dudes? Like, and sometimes I try to put myself in dudes' shoes all the time because I'm a bisexual woman. I have a twin brother. A lot of my best friends are men. So I think about things from a man's perspective and try to cut you guys some slack. And I know that it can't be easy being a man trying to figure out what a woman wants and how to come on to her and when to come on to her. I know that can't be easy, but at the same time, some of the shit that men do, you have to know is fucking stupid, retarded, and disrespectful. You have to know that. If you don't, then you're really fucking dumb. Go talk to a freaking, maybe there needs to be a school, fucking look but don't touch, ask permission, fucking manner school for men. You know, because that shit irks me. And it doesn't matter how much clothes a woman has on or not. It has nothing to do with that. But some people can see me right here and be like, oh, well, you dress like that, then you complain. I don't give a fuck. You could look at me, just don't touch me. If I didn't give you permission, don't fucking touch me, okay? So I'm going to end this conversation. I think I got across the point that I wanted to talk about. It was just, you know, being a woman, being a man and a woman has its pros and its cons. You know, being a woman, some things about being a woman, it makes things life a little bit easier. But I feel like men a lot of times don't fully consider the female perspective and the things that we go through. And there are men who co-sign on toxic rape culture way too much. Way too fucking much. Way too much. And the men who do that need to be ashamed of themselves. And to the women out there who are afraid of standing in your power and being your full authentic self because you're afraid of a man attacking you, fuck that shit. Weapon up, get a pit bull, do whatever you gotta do, but don't feel like you need to hold back who you are because a dude might attack you. That's the whole shit with the Middle East. I don't give a fuck about going to Dubai or any place where a woman has to cover up, and if I show my skin, I'm offending you. Fuck you, fuck that, okay? And I don't respect women that go along with that shit. And yes, a lot of it's religion, but I didn't grow up religious. I think for myself, religion is the fucking problem with the planet, and what got people stuck on stupid, a lot of people. And you need your skin exposed to the sun to get vitamin D. It's not even healthy to walk around covered up with all that shit. So I don't want to go to a country like that. And I don't look at women who go along with that as being powerful women. I don't. The women who say, fuck this shit, I'm going to go topless because men could go topless and it's fucking hot. And if we look at indigenous women, their nipples are out. And it's healthy to be braless, topless, so you can get sun on the shit. Those are people I respect, okay? The truth. And not living in fear, just like black men and black people, not just men and women, but, black men have to worry about, I don't want to live in fear of the white man. Yeah, and women, when you're a black woman, you're talking about the white man, the black man, every motherfucking man could be a threat to you. Black men attack women too. Okay? So I think I said what I needed to say. And I keep rubbing my skin because I just did my skin video. You gotta check it out on my other YouTube page. If you don't know why beef tallow and lard is good for your skin, check out my video on my other YouTube page, Body Scientist 81, and learn something new. Okay? So anyhow, I hope you guys are well. Have a good afternoon. And make sure you follow me on IG at the_Renaissance_Amazon_81. And make sure you follow me on YouTube at the Renaissance Amazon. Bye,